Hello guys, how's it going? This is Peter here and welcome to another Guild Wars tutorial. This time I will show you the Stygian Gemstone farm, which takes place in the domain of Anguish. And if you are wondering what gemstones are, let me show you this picture. They are dropped randomly from monsters or from the DOA chest, and you can exchange them to tormented weapons or to cover of whispers. One thing you have to know is that the domain of Anguish speed clears are much better, but if you are a lonely wolf like me, then you can solo farm this area and get some Stygian stones. If you are new to DOA in general, let me show you how to get to the outpost. Go to Chantry of Secrets and you must have completed the Nightfall campaign. So if you haven't, then you can't access the outpost, but if you had, just go to Chantry and talk to the NPC. He will let you through the gate, type /Neil, and another NPC will take you to Gate of Anguish. And once you are in town, just use the mission map or the mini-map to get the Stygian Vale exit, and then you reach your destination. Okay guys, let me show you some information about the farm. This is not too easy, not too hard, once you get the hang of it. The drops I mentioned already, obviously the Stygian Gemstones, you get around 1 per run. You get unit gold, stones. And since you can exchange the gemstones to Ectos mostly, and Ectos being low priced, the profit is not the best. But once Ecto price jumps back like to 6 or 7k, your profit will be higher as well. And Mesmer is the quickest to farm this area, but Assassin comes close, and in normal mode any profession can do with Assassin secondary. Okay, let's jump to build, equipment, runes and all this stuff you will need. So this is all about the Mesmer, since this is the quickest. You will need Wastrel's Worry and Wastrel's Demise as your main DPS, and then you can decide what you want. You can add Visions of Regret for additional DPS, or you can add Mindbender to increase your movement speed, or you can add Shadow Sanctuary just to have some HP regen and extra armor, or you can even try the Mesmer Ranger version, which is a bit different, and yeah, I will show you an example of each. The attributes are quite simple, just max out domination magic and put some points to fast casting and inspiration and shadow arts. I like to use 40/40 domination set just to increase the chance of half skill recharge and half cost time, and while running I use a shield set with the Totemax because I didn't have those extra armor shields versus demons. But if you got one, just use it or buy one in Kamadan, it really helps the run. And the runes are quite simple: domination +1 +3. All pieces have blast insignias to even increase your armor. The best vigor rune you can buy, inspiration and fast casting +1, and that's it. Okay guys, I've talked too much, let's jump to the farm. So when you start in this area, just use Dwarfen Stability and Dash, and just use it on recharge. This way you can run quickly to the Adept of Whispers, who will give you a quest, which is what we need. Another thing, you can pick up the Lightbringer bounty. You get around 300 or 350 Lightbringer points each run in hard mode, so it's quite good. And this spot where I'm standing right now is a safe spot. You can come here and the mobs won't reach you. And this farm is all about running, killing, running, killing. Anyway, if you do things right, you can kill 5 waves. Not all waves completely, but at least some groups of each wave. Okay guys, so and this is probably the most important part of the farm, the glitch spot, and you can experiment with it if you want, just move backwards, move against this invisible object, and this is why you can farm the Stygian mobs, because this spot is just glitched. It just doesn't work as it should, and we are just using it out. The trick is to use Shadow of Haste with Dwarfen stability and just aggro all the Stygians, run back to the safe spot and use dash just before they could kill you. And they will stuck on this glitch spot while you can still use spells or skills on them. If you get hit by Vampiric Touch, don't worry, if your HP gets low but you survive, it's still fine. And once you use dash, you get teleported back to the glitch spot and you can start killing. Just use waste rolls and then use tab, then another waste roll, another tab, and this way you can kill them quite quickly with the help of channeling, which gives back nice energy on each cost. Once all mobs are dead, use Dwarfen stability and Shadow of Haste again and start running back to the safe spot. Let this second wave go to their spawning point and just wait for them to group. If a group or two escapes while you run to the glitch spot, don't worry, that's fine, that can happen sometimes. And this next group is pretty dangerous, so you should use I'm Unstoppable before aggroing them. And just focus on running, don't stop, because the Stygian brutes and the Stygian horrors can hit like a truck even if you have your armor boosts on you. If you want a full run, you should get hit at least like 2 times. This way the furthest group won't scatter like they did now. And once all balled up, you can start killing with waste rolls and with war. Oh, and I forgot to mention that you should activate your Lightbringer title, because it gives an extra, I think, 40% damage and 10% damage reduction, so it's quite OP here. And another thing is that you shouldn't kill mobs too quickly. You should at least wait till Shadow of Haste has recharged, because otherwise you will have problems. Another thing, your HP should be maxed on this third wave, because the Stygian golems are dwarfs who has an OP enchantment. So you have to activate I'm Unstoppable, your shield set, otherwise they can kill you. I think they do like 150 damage with Grand's Fingers, and you should be as quick as possible, because you may survive one use of their enchantment, but another might be deadly. So it's quite hard group, because you have to be quick, but you also need to be slow, because Shadow of Haste must be recharged. So you might need to run back to the safe spot, wait a few seconds, regen a bit. After dwarfs, you get another 2 Stygian hunger group, which are the easiest to solo. Just use the waste roll skills and wait. If you haven't recharged your Shadow of Haste, they won't hurt if you stand here for hours, so you can actually wait as long as you want. And as you can see, I have to use Shadow of Haste again, and if you have to wait for the recharge, the next group might kill you before you could run away, but normally they shouldn't be a problem at this point. So guys, this is the 5th wave, the last group. Once you have finished them, you should pick up your gemstones, your drops. Actually, I like to pick up my gems after each wave, because you know, you can fail, you can make mistakes. Anyway, the next group is pretty hard to solo, because they have Stygian fiends, the rangers, which can interrupt, which can damage you through this. Even this glitch spot is not safe against them. So yeah, this is the full run, and now I will show you alternatives and other professions. Okay, Okay guys, let me show you an alternative for Mesmer. This is not my own video but Either's. Thank you Either for the vid. Yeah, he's using Edge of Extinction, which creates a spirit. Then he can just use Ebon Escape on the spirit. So this way you don't need Assassin Secondary, you don't need Shadow of Haste. Ebon Escape is just enough. The rest of the farm is quite similar. You can use Arcane Echo for Wastrel's demise. Maybe this way you can kill them faster. And there is an extra slot you can use War or Research or whatever you want. And the spirit actually helps killing them at the same time. Anyway, check out Either's YouTube channel, the link is in the description. He's the best DOA player, so he has some amazing vids. I think he even soloed this area in hard mode in like half an hour or something. Okay, next profession is the Assassin. Just think about it, if you can solo this area with the Mesmer and Assassin Secondary, you can vice versa do it with Assassin and the Mesmer Secondary. Okay, so if you don't have a Mesmer Assassin but still want to farm some Stygians, in normal mode you can do this with any profession. The only difference is that you have to move sideways, otherwise the Stygians can just run away easily. The build is quite similar. You use the Glitzed Path with Shadow of Haste, and since Raven Blessing is profession independent, Raven Swoop is an option for all the professions. Okay guys, this is the end of the video. I hope this guide helped you a bit. If you enjoyed the vid, give it a thumbs up or share it or subscribe to my channel, and see you in the next one.